Hi Ems, what are you up to?
Well, here we've got a selection of traps, really, to control pests in the garden.
Right. So trying to get away from the insecticides a bit.
This one here is the apple maggot monitoring trap. This is good for coddling moth.
Yeah.
Everybody's eaten an apple and suddenly found a maggot in it. That's your coddling moth.
That's not nice.
That's
Or
not
half a maggot is even worse.
Yeah. So the actual fly, the actual moth rather, is flying round about mid-May to July. So these traps are put up in the trees about mid-May, and then the male moth is attracted to a pheromone.
Oh, that's very unfair. Yeah, what is it?
It's always the males.
Yeah.
Well, they're the ones that cause the most trouble.
No, it's
Don't you find? This is the pheromone, and you open this up, which is a sticky, really sticky pad. So be very careful, very sticky pad. And you drop the pheromone. You open that up, drop the pheromone on it. You lay the pad inside the trap, and you hang it in the tree from about mid-May onwards. And the male moth is attracted to the pheromone and gets stuck on the pad.
Yeah.
And now the thing is with these is, in theory, they're a trap so you can monitor how many male moths you're catching. And when you getting quite a lot, that's a good time to spray. And then that controls the female moths which are laying the eggs. But if you've only got one tree, sometimes one of these will just catch enough males and therefore not fertilising the females. So therefore you're not getting as many fertile eggs. And it controls the problem.
Yeah.
So without actually having to spray.
Yeah. I use them every year, and they really do cut down on. You still get a few apples with the maggots in, but not nearly as many.
No.
And I mean, spraying's so difficult, isn't it? Because it's
especially if you've got a biggish tree.
Big tree. Yeah. How do you do that? No. Oh, that's brilliant.
They're quite good.
Well, I've got another sort of pheromone trap here. This is a bit weird and wonderful, isn't it? This is for raspberry beetles. So again, if you've ever had a bowl of raspberries and it's been moving, or the custard's been moving in the dish, that's because you've got raspberry beetle maggots in the raspberries.
You find them, don't you, right at the top? In fact, when you pick your raspberry off, and you can find the top's kind of almost, there's little bits of dead part of the fruit, isn't there?
That's
and if you look really closely, you can see that little white, creamy
often wonder what's going on,
maggot.
Don't you, and why it's happened. Yeah. Well, if you hang one of these between the rows of your raspberries, but it again attracts the beetles. You put the pheromone, you get a bit similar to a coddling moth trap really. You get a little pad of pheromone which you curl up and put in this little cage at the top, water at the bottom, and then the raspberry beetle, I mean, they've got to be pretty stupid because they think this is a raspberry flower. Looks to a raspberry beetle, that is a delicious raspberry flower, and they land on it, attracted by the pheromone, fall down here into the water that you've cunningly employed down here, and well, goodbye raspberry beetle.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
that's a good one.
Give that one a go as well.
What else have we got? Well, the slug traps, obviously. You can either make your own or you can buy good slug traps. This is a good one, Slug X. Actually, the lid comes off here, and you can actually fill this with either pellets or a beer, something like that.
It seems a shame. What a waste.
Beer.
Yeah.
Pellets.
I tried sugar water as well. That seems to
work.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the slugs crawl in through the sides. And then the good thing about this, of course, is it keeps the pellets away from any other wildlife, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you put a brick on the top or something, and you haven't got away from pets. And although I use pet-friendly pellets anyway, but keeps wildlife and pets away from the pellets.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, they come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? Oh, you can make your own from a jam jar, I suppose, can't you?
Yeah.
Buried in the ground. We've got another type of thing for slugs here, which is a sticky barrier. There's several available, and you just squirt this around your pots if you're growing things in pots. Just make a barrier around that, and then the slugs and snails can't crawl over it. They just turn around and go back the other way. So that's quite a nifty thing.
And then, of course, we've got the copper tape, which you can actually put round your pots, or actually put them round some beds, small beds. And again, in theory, the slugs don't like crossing it. They get a bit of a charge from it.
So they say.
Recoil from it and not
Yeah,
cross it.
yeah, not in a quick way, just
to the
no
very
sparks
slow.
or anything.
No.
No.
So that's the copper tape.
Yeah. Oh, we should have said with the moth trap you can get various for various pests, can't you? So there's a plum fruit one I know, and a Tortrix moth trap as well. And it is important to get the right pheromone for the right pest, but you can control quite a range, I think,
and I
with
think
those.
the raspberry trap, I think the commercial people use those, don't they? So
I think that's where a lot of these have come from, isn't it?
I mean, I think they must use this. They've got big fields. They must use quite a few of these.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you've just got a garden with just a few rows, a couple of rows, then will you get away with one of those?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, just your average garden size plot, you'd probably only need 1, 2 on a, if you're really keen on your raspberries and you planted a lot, but otherwise just the one. Yeah. Oh, and you do have to change. I think I should have said change the pheromone. I think every 6 weeks or so, because it tends to dry up. But yeah, brilliant.
Talking of